It was March 21st, 2020, my second day playing New Horizons, and the airport was finally open. I was ready to head to a friend's town, and as I went to the gate and went through all the diddly-do, I saw that New Horizons offered a local connection, which I thought was pretty dang cool. And at that time I went, interesting. I guess that leaves City Folk as the only game that doesn't offer local play. Fast forward a few months later, and there I am, logging into City Folk to once again grab some footage for a video when I see the DS suitcase option. I've passed this up before, but this time I'm curious. I click on it. So, turns out, back in March of 2020, I was wrong. City Folk does offer a local play, and this DS suitcase is that. Being the little Animal Crossing nerd that I am, I just knew I had to try it. The only problem was, I didn't know anyone even remotely close who had a City Folk town. In fact, the only person I knew at all who had a City Folk town was myself. My childhood town, just a mere 700 miles away. But I had to do it. So the next time I went to visit my childhood town, I packed up my little DS suitcase, as they call it, loaded my character onto the DS, and we were gonna hit the road. So I hope you enjoy the next couple minutes of the journey from Salt Lake City, Utah to Phoenix, Arizona. Just a nice little trip through southwestern United States. And I do apologize for the lack of cactus. There are cactus in the wild here, and you do see them on the trip down, but I slept through that part. So you'll just enjoy some man-made desert scapes. Enjoy the next few moments of driving through southwestern United States. And after safely arriving at my parents' house, it was time to unpack my little DS suitcase and investigate my childhood town. Logging into City Folk, this is the point where we use that little DS suitcase that I discovered many months ago. Click on it, and we connect the DS. Bada bing, bada boom. And just to note, the graphics are going to be not as good as what I normally get from my Wii U, just because this is a Wii, but they're not that bad. They're not as bad as I thought they would be. In fact, it's going to be closer to how we experienced it originally playing than what you see when I upload footage. We are here. Hello, Copper. Hello, Booker. Thanks for welcoming us. This is my first time ever visiting a town in City Folk. I didn't have friends playing it as a kid, so never visited online. It's kind of cool to walk through these gates for the first time as a visitor. So coming in, I have not seen this town in over 10 years. Oh my gosh, I have a fountain. Starting out with actually quite a bit more than I expected. I never thought I paid off a fountain or anything. Maybe one of my siblings did it. We also have a lot of wear and tear on the ground. Once again, maybe that was me, maybe that was my siblings. But there seems to be evidence that someone played a lot in this town, because that is a lot of ground wear and tear. And I've heard people say, like, the ground wear and tear isn't that bad, like, they play a lot and it hasn't been that bad, so I guess I had to play a lot to get that much. And we are going into the museum, starting out with the art wing. We've got absolutely nothing. Wow, not even one. I guess I never got the invitation to Reds. I wonder how the other collections are doing. Alright. We at least got one fossil. Oh, we got more fossils. It's actually looking pretty good. We have quite a few dinosaurs complete. It's not even as complete, though, as my current playthrough that I'm streaming on Twitch. So my current file of City Folk, which I've only played for a month and a half, has more fossils donated than this file, which who knows how much I played it. Either way, enjoy the City Folk Museum. It's really cool. I love these ones hanging from the ceiling. That's just sick awesome. Also, this fossil guy? Like, what the heck is this? Okay. I wonder why they stopped including it. It is funky looking. I wonder if it was disproven, like it's not an actual dinosaur. If you followed my content, you know that I don't believe that every dinosaur they have classified is real. Some of them are. I don't think every single one is. I think they find fossils and extrapolate too far on them sometimes and then realize, oh, nope, that wasn't a new one. That was one we already have. Alright, that back room was kind of lame. And heading back out, over to the fishies. I love fishing, but I don't know if I fished a lot in the first playthrough or the second playthrough. Okay, we have quite a few, and there's a pike. That's a harder one to catch. But I'm not seeing stringfish, so maybe I never made it. Oh, sea butterfly is a winter fish, so I made it to winter. I'm also assuming, oh, tuna's winter too. I'm also assuming that I'm the main person who played. I think so. I should have checked the displays to see who it said, but I didn't. Yeah, none of those look horribly valuable. All the common ones are there, but none of the really cool ones. No sharks. So maybe I didn't play during the summer. Yeah, looking at this sad display of bugs. Those are all ones you can catch during the winter. Oh, Wii remote's dying. But it's going for us. It's gonna keep going. Yeah, it looks like I must have just played during the winter, because there is not— oh, I got a wasp. That's impressive. Not a single bit of evidence that, spring happened here. Well, that'll be fun for this current playthrough that I'm streaming to experience summer catching. Oh, and let's get a coffee. Oh, it's giving on some more. Unfortunately, because I'm visiting, I won't be able to see what gyroids I have with Brewster. That could have been fun. Hot. Coming right up. I think Brewster in City Folk is one of my favorites. I mean, there's only 4 iterations of him. I haven't finished getting all the stuff in New Horizons, though, so until then, I can't know for sure. Here it is. This is the pride of Eklund, my original blend. Wow, talking big about yourself there, Brewster. Thought you were more of a humble man than that. It's incredible. And here's where I completely lose the Wii remote. So we're gonna do a little battery change. We always love a little battery change. Me back to the good old days of what, being 10. This is the reason I came to Ackland. That's funny. That's dialogue you won't be able to get unless you visited. Cute, cute, cute. Much obliged. Alrighty, there's the map. This is actually very similar to my current map. We have that little island there. I think the river is the same shape as my current map. It looks like we have 4 bridges. So I'm gonna say, oh, we got the fountain. So yeah, I paid for a new bridge. I'm really not sure if I like the place where I put it, but I guess it makes sense to line it up with that ramp. And it looks like we have 4 player houses. I wonder, my character's Gem. Am I at the bottom because I was the last to sign in? Or the first to sign in? That's weird. Alright, and there's the villagers. I don't remember being keen of any villagers in City Folks. I don't know if these were ones I always had or if they're all new. I really don't know what's going on with this town. This is a 10-year-old time capsule I just opened and went, what happened 10 years ago? That's another thing that sucks about using a visitor. Can't check my mail. No other clues. Oh, little Celeste sleeping away. I don't think I would have done constellations in this game. Oh, it's not functioning properly. Okay, so you can view them. So we can see if I did any constellations. Once again, I don't think I did one because I think I outgrew it doing it in Wild World. And this is also my second file of City Folk, so if I did do it in City Folk, yeah. There's nothing there. Checks out. Alright, and that's a wrap for everything in the museum. Oh, there's Pate. She does not look good in these graphics. I'm gonna say it, I always diss on City Folk graphics while I'm streaming. I got pitfalled, dang it, all these years later. But I do like it when it's not as smooth. Not going through an HDMI actually does this game good. And we have our first house, completely empty. That is my suspicions that the other 4 players weren't real players. And let's just hop on over to Nooks. We're just gonna do a quick run through of it just for anyone who hasn't played City Folk and wants to see what the inside of Nooks is like. This is the last upgrade. Oh, apparently I can buy things as a guest. That's part of the suitcase thing. Why did I buy an axe? I don't know. I did record this over a year ago now. There you go. That is a lot of items. That's like item overload right there. How much was that? 8? Oh my goodness. That's a lot. The houses are really cute in this game. I feel like my current playthrough they're not as cute, but I might just hate the graphics. This house is actually upgraded. So, oh, nope. Yeah. So it looks like I am the one doing everything. We've seen 2 of my siblings' houses, and there's nothing going on. So, I mean, we can check the last one, see if anything is going on there. They probably changed the roof color. Oh, we got 3 items in here. That's the best we've seen so far. But no upgrades, so yeah. This is all me, then, in this town, doing things, and not them. And I don't remember any of this. Amazingly. Just amazing. Yeah, my current town has that exact same thing. Oh, here's my house. Here's my house. And it is fully upgraded. But beside it was just another empty house. Fully upgraded, so I did play this game. Evidence, proof that I did. I literally don't know what to expect inside. As I said, I don't think I got into this game. Pave? No way, I played Festival? That's so weird. When Festival came out in New Leaf, my friend was telling me about it and I was like, oh yeah, I never played City Folk enough to like get into the holidays and things. That's so cool. But like, here it is. Like, how do I not remember a gyrating peacock? Because clearly I interacted with him. Clearly I played the games with the villagers. Man, part of me wonders if I was just brainwashed to forget City Folk. Oh, I did love the Mario items in this game. How pixelated they were. And this checks out. This is my house. All this checks out. I love the Mario items. I love Lucky Cats. Like, the fruit stuff, like, got me at that age. So all of this is checking out. Unless my siblings were... I think I remember placing that wheat. Vaguely. I don't know. This could honestly be... Oh, I also love lava lamps. I remember having them. All 3 of them in Wild World, so that does seem like a signature me thing to do. But once again, feels like I'm looking at a stranger's house here. I really don't remember any of this. And upstairs we have the Princess series. So, I made it to spring playing this playthrough. Yeah, Princess series checks out. I really liked it, and I do remember saving up for a couple pieces. Oh! Yeah, this checks out too. I always did orange hair. And I actually remember that shirt. I remember really liking that shirt and wearing it. So yep, that's me in my house. You see other people's ones real information. Wow. It's kind of annoying I can't wake her up. Alright, and we are back at the fountain. I'm gonna try the axe thing. Oh, that's why I bought the axe, to try this. And apparently, as a visitor, you cannot use the axe. Well, that's a shame. It's fun to see the fountain. I literally don't remember paying for that. How I grinded enough to pay off my house, pay for a bridge, pay for the fountain. I didn't get far enough, it looks like, to get the windmill or lighthouse. But checks out. Oh, let's go check what the bus stop does as a visitor. Bus to the city, looks like the bus is coming for a while. That's kind of lame that as a visitor you can't go shop at the city. And let's just do a quick little look-see at Able Sisters, just to show you what it was like back in the day. Honestly, I'm enjoying the City Folk graphics a lot more now that they're not going through an HDMI. It feels right. And here we are at the Grand Gates, getting ready to leave. Saying goodbye to Eklund. So we just go to Copper, open up that DS, re-download myself, and I'm off. I gotta keep that DS alive the rest of the vacation, and make the journey back. And re-upload to my Wii. I honestly don't remember if I managed to do that. The DS might have died, and with it the axe I bought, and the couple mushrooms that I picked up while I was there. And that is how City Folk goes about achieving local play, which I think is one of the more interesting, unique features about City Folk. Part of me wonders if they came up with this just because they were like, okay, how can we integrate our handheld with our mainline as much as possible? And they came up with, oh, let's transfer your catalog and your face from Wild World. You can move your avatar in. That would be cool. And then they're like, well, maybe you could carry your avatar to another town using the DS. That could have been their line of thought. Or maybe they were just thinking, hey, the online isn't going to last forever. We should probably give a way for people to be able to visit their friends and things so they can, you know, exchange items. Also, we have this character that you can only get by visiting other people, Kate. Maybe we should make it so they can do that long after the Wi-Fi goes down. So maybe that was their other line of thinking. Definitely does not add to gameplay because you're kind of just alone wandering your friend's town. And the thing is, it's not like GameCube where you could hand off your memory card to your friend and then they would go home and like play around in your town. It's like your friend is there while you're doing this because you're at their house using their Wii. So it's just so weird, which is why I decided to make a video about it. And when it comes to my childhood City Folk town, apparently some sort of aliens really didn't want me to remember that I played City Folk that much because I've had a complete brain wipe about everything that was in that town. Part of me was like, is this even my town? Did I just find some random town? But no, Gem is what I named my character. Like, everything checks out, as I keep saying in the video, but like, my brain, none of that is up here. What I'm guessing happened is that like, I did a 2-week binge over winter break on it and made all that progress just over winter break, and then maybe I checked in once a week through February, and then I could like drop that game forever or something, maybe picking it up once a month? I don't know. I just literally don't remember it. Or maybe it's just that compared to the thousands of hours I put into Wild World and the hundreds into New Leaf and the almost 1,000 now in New Horizons, that like Memories of City Folk just can't compare. Like, I don't know. There's something funny happening there. Either way, I really do hope you enjoyed the video and this little info on DS Suitcase. And if you want to catch me building 5 towns this year, one in each game. GameCube, Wild World, New Leaf, City Folk, New Horizons. We're playing them all. We're making towns in all of them. Playing each one every single day. I'll leave my Twitch below for you to check out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time to. And I hope you have the loveliest of lovely day.